Welcome to my classroom. I'm Mr. Phillips, and it is the end of week 5, and I've got lots of papers, as you can see from the thumbnail, to get scanned. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with G1, and by the end of this, we'll have talked about everything that we've done and the places that we are going next week. So I hope you're ready for that one. I'm starting scanning with my G1 class, so I guess I'll start talking about my G1 class. In the middle of our short story unit, and we read, I shouldn't say read, but we encountered 3 short stories this week. The first one was The Storyteller. Second one was The Pedestrian. And the third one was The Mask of the Red Death. All cool stories. We looked at different things for each of them. For The Storyteller, we kind of looked at just classic things that you need to look at when you're analyzing short stories, like tone and mood and things like that. We kind of did a similar thing with The Pedestrian. We looked at the setting and how that can really affect the meaning. And then today, we looked at what I call reader response criticism with The Mask of the Red Death, which is a cool thing to do. So hopefully one day, if you're in my class, you'll be able to do the same thing, because it's a really fun experience to learn about some of these things, especially The Mask of the Red Death and reader response criticism. Reader response criticism, like I was telling my kids earlier, is one of the things that I wish I'd learned earlier in my life, just because you don't feel so bad about your opinions in that one. But yeah, that was G1, and I'm nowhere near done scanning G1. That's okay. I'll start talking about the freshmen before I talk about anything else. In the freshman classes, we have totally finished our first unit. That first unit was... No, we're good. The first unit was, of course, A Day in a Pigs Would Die. We took our test on it on Wednesday. They presented on Wednesday, then took a test, which I was excited about. I think I talked about that on Wednesday, actually. Yeah, I'm sure I did. And that was a great way to say goodbye to that unit. And then we started 3 different units. 2 of my classes started the Odyssey. We'll be reading excerpts from the Odyssey from our textbook. 2 of my classes will be doing The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. We started that. We're talking about allegory in those classes. So we read today, and if you are in my white section, you'll pick this up on Monday. Yeah, Monday. A short story by Ray Bradbury, which was also an analogy. Or sorry, not an analogy, an allegory. See how I get those words confused, though. They're very similar and are both kind of about figurative language, which is interesting in and of itself. But we analyze that. So white class, we will look at that on Monday. And, of course, I haven't even gotten to my 3rd unit yet because they're on Monday. But we'll be looking at The Miracle Worker in that section. So that was kind of my week with the students. It is an away game for football today, so a lot of kids left early. I think it's a far travel this week. I haven't looked up exactly where the school is or how far they went, but they left before lunch. Somebody left maybe right. Yeah, I think it was before lunch, right at 12. Someone from my G3 class left early, which was JV. So JV left before lunch. I think varsity might have gone with them, or they left after lunch. Either way, that's a long way to go. I hope you guys win. Good luck if you're watching. But yeah, this is week 5. So just to think, in 5 weeks, we've already finished a unit. We've already started a new one. We have 5 weeks of classwork, and I'm going to be super super busy grading for the next couple of weeks. I think I have some essays in my English 10 class to grade. I have some slides in my English 9 class to grade, as well as the autobiographical incident essays in my 9th grade classes to grade as well. I already graded your presentations and stuff for 9th grade, so that was pretty quick and easy. But I do have my to-do list. You should see it. It is pretty big. There's lots to say about my to-do list. I'm happy about it, though. The more I have to do, for me, is a good thing. I don't like getting bored, because then I, start thinking about what I'd rather be doing, and then I get off task and start procrastinating. So the busier I am, I think it's the better. Obviously, everyone needs time to rest every once in a while, so I do appreciate the quiet moment when I have not a whole lot to do for, let's say, like my prep or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to be busy grading for sure. Like, just look at this stack that I'm scanning in. Eventually, I'll have TAs that will help me with this, but I only have, oh no. I forgot this one for the stack there. Yeah, eventually I'll have TAs, which will be sweet. Maybe that's something you look forward to in your schedule someday, is be my TA and helping me keep all this information straight. I do got a lot of papers that I'm juggling. Orion, what's up, dude? Yes, I do. I still work at THS, oddly enough. By the way, how's the response lag? Like, I just saw you chat, and I don't know exactly what the lag would be. But if it's a couple seconds, or did I respond to you in like a minute? I'd be super interested in the lag time that Google has. Sweet. Good to know. No lag. All right. Yeah, I'm at a new THS now, Templeton High School. I was at Tehachapi High School, for those of you not sure what the other THS is. I figured there's so many THSs out there. But I also don't have any music behind me because I realized that it sounded just kind of weird on the live stream, which is too bad. If I use OBS, it does work a little better. But I'm just using the beta studio for YouTube, which it works fine. Oh my gosh, you're in college already? That's crazy. Where are you going to college? I remember, Orion. You were in my FEMA class, and that was a really fun class. They don't have that at this THS. But I did really, really like my FEMA classes. I still have this. Orion made this. Let me show you what Orion made. Okay, so in that class, you remember this? Remember what you made? We read, do you know what book this is from? Yeah, of course I still have it. Southern Utah University. Well, good luck. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna leave this right here. Yeah, of course I still have it. Yeah, I love that thing. That thing's awesome. It's one of the cooler projects I've gotten. It's a 3D printed Nautilus. So if you've never, yeah, there it is. If you've never read, I think it's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. If you've never read that, I highly recommend reading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Maybe you'll read it in school. We read it in my FEMA, but I don't think it's I don't think it's like standardized to read it anymore. But we did read it in FEMA, and the project was a pretty fun project. I was pretending to be the president of the United States, and then basically the job was to find the Nautilus, figure out a way to destroy it, and build our own submarine. Oh yeah, this is my new classroom, by the way. It's a brand new classroom. So I'm glad you like it. I really like this one too. It is, I want to say state of the art, but who knows what that means. It's brand new. It's brand new. Anyways, the assignment, it was fun just to get kids into groups and like build something. And so we did. And it was fun. We built like a model of the submarine and a whole bunch of different things. Oh yeah, all the way from Southern Utah University. What, have you picked a major yet? Even if I have freshmen watching, they might want to know how college is. Yeah, no try is not on. Oh, graphic design. See, that makes sense. Look at that. I guess you use 3D printers in graphic design. I don't know if you do or not, though. But no try is not on Spotify anymore. Basically, the distribution company that I used to, I guess, put it on Spotify, put it online for people to listen to for free, they wanted to start charging me money per month. And so I was like, you know what? It's just a song. It's already on YouTube. You know, people who bought it wanted to buy it. So you still can find it on YouTube if you look at my other account. This is my school account. I have another Google account that I sometimes use to stream music. I think you were following me on that one. But yeah, you can still find it there. It's, it is what it is. I just didn't want to pay monthly if I wasn't, putting out any songs. Maybe the next time I put out another song, then I'll pay it again and do it. But yeah, stop by next week. I'll see you on Friday. It's good chatting with you. For sure. Yeah, I'll try to if I put out more songs and stuff, that's what I'll do later. But yeah, it's super cool to connect to my old students. It's so nice. Really love that. I think that's neat. One thing I didn't tell him, maybe if he's still here, is that I put all my students' work online, so I'm scanning it. That's my Friday routine, is to kind of scan the papers I have to scan, and sometimes I have a lot, sometimes I don't have that much. This week I do have a lot. I didn't get to grade it until after school. So I've graded it. Come on, get through. There you go. I graded it, and now it's time to scan. So I'm doing my scanning, and then I'll put the grade book later once I'm done. But I really like this scanner. It's a Brother. And you just flip the paper upside down, put it through, click a button. I don't have to do anything else. It sends it right to my Google, my Drive, and on my Drive I can distribute it to the students, so they basically see within a couple days the work, no matter what, as long as I scan it. Sometimes I'm slow on the scan, but not this week. This week I'm on top of it. In 2 weeks we've got our homecoming for THS, so I'm excited for that. I have not yet been to a home game, which is shocking. I feel like there have been a lot of away games and only one home game. But next week's a home game, fairly certain, and then the week after that is homecoming. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So that's when I'll get my first taste of Templeton football. And I really doubt that it's colder than Tehachapi, because Templeton and Tehachapi during this time of year, very different temperatures, very different elevations. Similar vibes, though. Both high schools are green. I think that's amazing. I thought that was really cool. Different mascots, but the green THS is what I'm used to. So I feel right at home. Definitely do feel right at home. And that's nice when you can work at a place where it feels kind of somewhat familiar. It's not super strange all the time. But yeah, I am about halfway done. Let's see what else I want to talk about. Today, we have some posters I could show if I wasn't so busy. I'll probably show those posters on Wednesday. I'm looking at them, and my freshmen had to do a project where they created a poster on a theme that they thought best fit with A Day No Pigs Would Die. So let me read a couple as I'm just like waiting to scan. I see a lot about like that have to do with maturity or adulthood, because basically I think that they all agreed that was an important part of the book. A couple of like accepting death as a theme, because as a child he has to deal with a lot of that, because now he's the man of the house. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, just just in case you haven't read it. But yeah, he does become the man of the house, and it's nice to have some art up on my classroom, my wall here, which is super good. Otherwise, we just kind of get bored, you know. It's never good to be bored at school. Never good about that. Yeah, so that's what I was looking at right there. It's right by my desk. There's a board right there. I just stick some push pins in there and enjoy the fruit of the labor of my students. I was watching a Bob Ross video. I really want to get into oil painting. I haven't had the opportunity to, because to get started, you have to like buy a setup and buy all the right stuff. So I just vicariously paint in my brain, but I've been like thinking about it so much that I'm starting to like have dreams about painting, which is hilarious. It's really funny. I've never painted, but I like have these dreams of when I paint. So go figure on that one. I highly recommend checking it out. It's just like it's a good exercise for your brain. Watch a Bob Ross video. Learn about composition and mixing of colors. I definitely have been enjoying that. Another thing, I don't know if I've told my online audience yet, but I will be coaching freshmen, the freshman boys basketball, which I'm very happy to do. Reminds me of the other THS where I coached JV boys. So maybe one of my JV players will join chat one of these days, and we'll talk the old times. But that was another thing I really liked doing, and I'm so happy and so comfortable that I get to do it here. It's really all you can ask for in life. Oh, don't jam on me. It's jammed. 1 second. If it jams, you gotta open it, restart it, put it in, and let it slide on through. Sometimes I have to guide it. That's why I'm like holding it with my hand every once in a while. Oh, you see this? I'm not going to tell you whose it is. But this right here, take these off. They are nothing but trouble. Don't forget, the teachers do not like them. See, here's another one. Look, nothing but trouble right here. Take those off. Because I don't have time to like take them all off. So those are the ones that usually scan the worst. Is the ones with the, I don't know, jagged edge. Yeah, you hear that sound? That's not a good sound. Not a good sound at all. Don't really have any plans this weekend. I'll probably just be grading, like I was saying. Not the whole time, but it's good to get work done on the weekends, because I'm sure we all have homework. But I do try to relax as well. Work-life balance. Hanging out is a good thing to do. I wonder if anyone knows this about YouTube, if you can play music in the background while you live stream. That would be something to look up. See, look, my page just jammed, and you know why? These things. It happens every once in a while. So that's why I say don't have them. Just get rid of them. Just tear it off. I'll give you plenty of time to do so. Tear it off. Come on, baby. Thanks. All right, looks like I'm down to my last 10 or so scans, which means I can go home and relax. Maybe eat some chips. My first year teaching, I did this like, it wasn't a live stream, which is a little easier now for me because I don't have to edit any videos. I just go. But I used to like record videos and edit them, and that took a little long. But it got me comfortable doing the live stream stuff too. So now I can just live stream, and it's not so weird. I used to sound like back when I was just doing the videos, I definitely like sounded super weird. I would like think about what to say, you know, but that's why you practice. So, that's why I'm just planning to keep on doing this and just practice being comfortable in front of the camera, just talking about your thoughts. Nothing wrong with that. I really want to have my students do that, where they have, what do you call it? They make videos, kind of like a journal, but a video, like a video journal or like a blog, video log, but just kind of like low key, just quick. But it's kind of hard to do. I've thought of so many different ways to do it. The best way I can do it is like projects where they have something formal to say, so it's at least, comfortable and not so awkward. Video projects are cool. They're fun. I like watching them, especially if they're well thought out and planned ahead. So we'll finish a book and then do a video project. I don't know if I'll do one this year. I'm thinking about it. And I'm sure other classes have done video projects. Hopefully you have too. But I don't know if we'll do that in my class. We will have to see. Maybe I'll need convincing. Ooh, maybe for Romeo and Juliet, maybe. No, I don't know if that's a good video one. What else do we do second semester? I know for my 10th grade, their video projects, they could choose. It was at the end of the year, they could choose any of the stories that we studied. And that seemed to work out pretty good. So maybe I'll do something like that second semester. It is just a little bit of work in advance, and it's kind of a quick time at the end of the year. So I'll have to see how the year ends here versus at the other THS. So, yeah, love the video project. So YouTube is kind of what I do when I'm doing work like this, where I don't really got to think about it too much. Just put that on in the background and get to work. But sometimes I can't watch it because I need to use my brain. So usually when I'm lesson planning or making slides, that means I can't watch a YouTube video. Wow. The last one, 22 minutes and 5 seconds. And I'm still going with my final paper to scan. We're going to have so many papers to name. That's okay. It's easy. It takes about 3 seconds of paper. So the worst it could cost me is a couple minutes. And it's so worth it. So worth it. Love doing this for you guys. So, Ryan, thanks for stopping by. I have this on my bookshelf. So if ever you come to Templeton, you'll be able to come see this thing again. But that's why I keep the cool stuff so that my students, talking to you students, can see that. I do appreciate the work you put into your work and the effort you put into your work. The creativity that goes into it. And, the rest sometimes is history. So that's all I got today. Thanks for hanging out as I scan and do my work. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. And as I like to say, come and see me anytime. Bye.